JK. I'll call you JK. Good Lord. I'm not even stopping. I'm just running back. Subi,
Run it.
we've made it, man. We've made it. From the very first day of talking about Oklahoma State taking on Cincy, and I named you a Steve Lutz guy, and I said that I'm somehow a Wes Miller guy. We have made it to this point. We made it through Colorado's mini run to get to the mountaintop and figure out who is going to be the champion of the Big 12 tournament. You had the Houston Cougars, certified San Antonio candidates, Ken Palm top 5 team all season, haven't lost a regulation game since the second game of the year to Auburn. Just a really well balanced, physical, great basketball team. And then you have your Arizona Wildcats on the other side, who, in their own right, are a really good basketball team as well. In the non-conference, struggled a little bit, figured things out. Lose Krivas, kind of reinvent themselves, become this physical, tough-nosed basketball team. And after ripping off 3 wins, they find themselves in the championship game with a chance to raise a Big 12 banner. This will be their first year in the conference, right? Yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
In the first year of the conference, you have a chance to raise a banner. Doesn't get much better than that. Subi, I'll throw it over to you first. Obviously, your Wildcats are in the championship game, so go ahead and get your bars off.
Going to be a great game. I do think so. I don't think this is going to be a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. The last time these two teams met was in McHale Center, and Houston edged out a 4-point victory. It was ugly hoop. Ugly, ugly hoop.
That game was hideous.
Do you remember watching it?
Yeah, I do, because I was on Arizona, so I don't really want to talk about it. But it was so ugly, man. Didn't y'all score 50 in that game?
58. I mean, well, look, man, Houston holds.
Yeah,
What's
true.
that
I
stat?
mean, yeah, true. My fault.
I mean, look, I'm not ashamed that we only scored 50. I'm actually impressed that they almost got to 60, but Houston got to 62. I mean, neither of these teams shot very well, but it's crazy. Like Houston just does such a great job defensively. If I look at the last time these two teams played, Houston only shot 29% from three. Arizona shot 21%. So like Houston just has that ability defensively to be like, yeah, we might stink, but if we stink, I promise you, we'll make sure that you stink worse than us. And they're one of the rare teams that can do that. And Arizona only shot 37% from the field in general, and they bottled up everyone not named Caleb Love, and Caleb Love wasn't very efficient. Um, but here's an interesting player to monitor: Emmanuel Sharp. He didn't score at all against Arizona last time they played. And the last time he played a basketball game, which was the semifinals, he had his way. He was balling. So I'm interested to see how that works out. And then also, I don't know, Cart, keep me honest here. As an Arizona fan, teams that have shooters scare me way more. Like I was not on Arizona beating Kansas because of Zeke Mayo, and Zeke Mayo had a flurry. I was on Arizona beating Texas Tech. I know they can shoot the ball really well from three, but they go through lulls, which they did against Baylor. They went like 7.5 minutes without hitting a field goal.
Mhm.
And then even in the Arizona game, like they kind of bookended it with good 3-point shooting, but the middle of the game was not good. So like, I know Houston is amazing defensively, but I'm just not worried about any sort of shooters from them, or should I be because of that BYU game?
I, I don't know if I don't know if that's necessarily something you should worry about with Houston. Obviously, they have the ability to do so, but that's not really what they want to do, right? They want to get to the hoop, they want to be physical, they want to get the ball back, and they want to work in some threes here and there. Now, if they do take that route, God bless you. If they're hitting them, because like we said, this is a really tough team to beat. It really is. But um, the one thing that I think gives teams a chance against Houston is they have the ability to, like, if they smell fear, right? If they know you don't want to be physical, you can't hide that. They know that. They know you don't want to be physical. The reason why that game was kind of ugly in the first one is because I thought this was two very physical teams going at it, right? And they both have the ability to bang around, and they don't mind mixing it up a little bit. Like I think that is part of this game. It might be an ugly basketball game. I don't think that's really out of the realm here, but um to me, in order to beat Houston, you do have to have some guy have a moment. And luckily for you, you have a guy that's been having moments for like it feels like 10 years now in college basketball, and Caleb Love. Um, I think that Caleb Love is going to be so important in this basketball game. And to be honest with you, and you can push back on me on this at all if you need to, but like I need Caleb Love to do the Caleb Love thing in this game. Like I need him to gun shots. I want him to gun shots. I want him to because I think that you need to have somebody that can knock down shots and not be afraid to take shots against this Houston team. We just watched BYU shaking like a stripper at the 3-point line, not wanting to shoot it at all. And when they did shoot it, they missed it. So I don't know. I think that you have to knock down some threes to beat this Houston team. I don't know if that will make me feel good because obviously you tell me that you guys struggle knocking down the 3-point shot, and the numbers say that as well. So I don't know where you at with this game and like maybe what's most important.
It's not a bad take, Cart. I'm just terrified of, which by the way, I know I've used that word countless.
You're
I
always
know,
terrified.
I know. You're absolutely right. Like, there's zero joy in watching this team. It's just fear the entire time. I'm sitting in the Big 12 time. Life's gonna pass me by, and I'm just not have gonna. I just won't have valued some of the good moments. But like, I'm terrified. I want Caleb Love to be aggressive and to shoot, but can't you just see? And again, I'm a huge Caleb Love backer. I am in his foxhole. If there's no Caleb Love supporters left, that means I'm gone. I feel like I've been morbid the last couple sentences, but at the end of the day, Cart, like, can't you see maybe just two possessions of four shots from Caleb Love in consecutive possessions, and then like a 6 point Houston lead can balloon to 12, and you're just
Yeah,
like, this game's
over.
completely strangled away.
Yeah, right. Because that's the one thing you don't like. I know that BYU made a mini run, but like you don't get up on like you don't get behind with this Houston team. The
No.
defense is too good, too many stops. They slow it down. They control the game. It's really hard to get back. You gotta take it wire to wire in battle.
Yeah. So obviously Caleb Love's a big name. Can I throw another name out there though for Arizona? That's
Mm,
Tobe Awaka. Tobe Awaka is built for this matchup against Houston.
mm.
So what do I mean by that? I don't necessarily think he's going to give you any sort of offensive production or anything like that. But this is a first of all, dude who is more shredded than a julienne salad. Like, he is built like carved out of stone. He comes from the SEC, Tennessee, where he's had to bang bodies 24/7. All right. The thing though is that Tobe has been in foul trouble the last couple games, and he gets the quick yank. We need him on the floor. Arizona needs him on the floor to match the physicality and to match the rebounding, because he is the best rebounder. Cart, I've said that I don't feel like Arizona against anyone comes away with 50-50 balls.
Mm.
I don't foresee them coming away with 50-50 balls against Houston. That's why I need Tobe Awaka to be on the floor so he can clean the glass effectively for like a little bit of the Houston misses.
Yeah, you got to be able to control the glass. Houston's so aggressive on the offensive glass, so athletic down there. And look, it's gonna take it's Houston doesn't, this is cliche, but like it does actually really ring true. Houston's not going to give it to you. They are so steady, so good. Their floor is so high. They're not going to give it to you. You have to go take the game from them. You have to master physicality. And the one thing that I think I would give Arizona, like I feel good about, I actually do feel good about Arizona matching the physicality, which is the first step in this game. Now, there's matching physicality, then there's like, are you as physical as Houston? You're probably not. So I don't. This is such a tough game for me. Like as much as I want to, feel good about Arizona in this game, I am looking at a Houston team that has not dropped lower than like fourth on KenPom all season long in the Big 12. They lost one regular season game all year in the Big 12 in overtime at home to Texas Tech. I think I made the mistake of picking against them once and it bit me in the ass. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to make the mistake again. I think Houston's going to get y'all on this one, Subi. I'll not to jump the predictions too fast. I'll still let you get your bars off as needed. But I just think that Houston, this is more so a credit to who Houston is as a team right now. Arizona's good. Houston's Final Four good. Houston's San Antonio good. I don't know if I can give Arizona that nod yet.
No, I'm happy. That's what I'm saying. I'm enjoying this ride right now. This is going to come to a screeching halt against, I don't know, pick a team. I said Texas off air. What's another one? Who's coming out of the Ivy? Whoever's
Oh,
coming out of the Ivy, man.
y'all ain't losing to Princeton. Good God.
No, here's the thing. I feel like I haven't talked much about Houston, but I think Milos Uzan is going to have a wonderful game
Mhm.
like he did last time in Tucson. But I think their best player is going to be Malik Wilson. I think he's so much fun to watch. I don't know how Kelvin Sampson does it. He just gets dudes that I love watching and I have great admiration and respect for. Like Jamal Shed, his tenure at Houston was just amazing, magnificent to watch. And I feel like I don't know why I just have this affinity for the likes of Juwan Roberts, who isn't going to be playing. I have this affinity for JoJo Tugler. I gravitate towards a guy like Malik Wilson with the sleeves and the long arms and
Yeah.
like all of his great intangibles that he brings. I actually think he's going to have the biggest imprint on this game card. Um, and look, Houston's a better team. They're a Final Four team. They just dismantled BYU. Apparently, they can shoot a little bit, which is what we saw against BYU. We know how they can defend. That's all to say, man. I'm going straight heart overhead, man. Strictly heart.
Yeah. Okay, you going the wrong side of the shirt and going to the Nike logo before the actual logo. I was gonna be with you, but that shows that Houston's
Yeah,
striking fear in you right now. I
that's
can't believe
true.
you just showed me the Nike logo.
That's true. I mean, they got me. They got me shivering already.
I mean, they should have you shivering. So Ken Palm has this game. They have Arizona as 7-point underdogs in this game.
I kind of get it.
No, hold on a second now, Mr. Palm. Y'all made it to this point. 7 is a lot.
Is it though? Like that's essentially two possessions.
Yeah, and it's Houston too, by the
It's
way. Also,
Houston,
it
man.
could be
Like,
a one possession game, and then free throws make it 7. So that kind
yeah,
of that kind of adds up to me. All right,
I
so
don't mind it.
Arizona wins this game. What does it look like? What's the score?
68-65. Here's what I'll say though. Again, it's going to be in overtime. Houston doesn't lose in regulation, but Arizona wins 68-65.
A 68-65 game is so disgusting, by the way. Just I want to make that very, very clear. I'm gonna take Houston to win this game. I'm gonna say Houston wins. I'm gonna say they continue the hot shooting. I think that's the thing. I'm gonna go Houston 79, Arizona, Arizona 69.
Dog, here let me just say this. I know it's Houston. I know we're not supposed to win, but if they win because of their hot shooting, I'll be a little upset. Like choke me out. Ayo.
Hey,
Like
same.
sorry, JK, edit that. I don't know. Stomp me out on defense, right? Like just shut the water off. Do it that way. Don't like outshoot me, man. Like you're not supposed to be some amazing shooting team. Just I can't say anything without a sexual innuendo.
Just do it
Play
the old,
great defense.
just do it the old fashioned way, Houston. Just stall them out. Stall
I
them out.
gotta I gotta go to bed, man.
Yeah, as we all do. But like I said, this is the championship game preview for the Big 12 championship tournament. After this game, we will have the recap of it. I'm very intrigued to see what this result leads to and which Subi we get on the recap.
Oh no, I guarantee you I'll be fine either way.
But if y'all win, like
Oh yeah.
I'm picturing you doing like the NBA Finals thing. You'll have the ski goggles on, like a bottle of champagne, and just be talking all types of cash.
I gotta start thinking about my Houston alums that I can talk about. Case Keenum, come out. Come outside.
Case Keenum come outside. I just want to talk to you. But yeah, we will have the recap of that game on the channel, whatever the result may be, as well as all the Big 12 games, the previews and recaps. We got y'all covered. It's coming to an end. It's going to be a great day of games. Very excited to watch this game. We got y'all covered on Super Media YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.